Hello, gentles and ladymen. I'm Uhlan Gaming, and I am joined by my partner, Mr. Potato Head. How's it going?
Hello. I'm looking forward to a fun and interesting game here.
Alright, so, this for some context, my opponent is Dunamai, playing Germany. I know he plays a lot of Germany. I was doing some 1v1s with Dunamai today, and I had kind of requested that he play Germany because my next opponent in the upcoming tournament is Pete, and this is obviously going to be released after my games with Pete. But this was kind of practice in preparation for Pete. I told him to play Germany kind of standard, but with lots of Uhlans and raiding. And so for about 7 games, I had been bashing my head against the brick wall, trying to figure out how USA could stop, like, mass Germany raids forever and ever and ever, starting from the Second Age, because it feels like USA has a really rough matchup against Germany, kind of. And
Yeah.
so I tried everything from Delaware starts to some other extended Age 2 strategies. I tried muscling straight through it with Marines, and I ended up just playing a game with playing this game here, where I just said, "Screw it! I've tried everything. I'm gonna do the one thing he probably expects now that I have some videos on it, and try the oyster boom strategy." I don't know if you've seen my video on the oyster boom potato.
No, but
okay,
I guess
well,
that's water.
this will be a new one for you then.
Yeah.
And so, that is the context for this game, and it just so happens that, you know, selection bias, whatever. I have an extremely high win rate on my YouTube channel. It just so happens that this game had just like the greatest fucking moment ever, even if it was the only victorious game I had in practicing against Dunamai's Germany. And it's the only one because I stopped after this, because I was like, fuck Uhlans. That's the context you have for today's game going into it. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts right off the bat?
Well, I always struggle against Germany, but I usually struggle in H3 when the wagons are out.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we're not gonna see that too much here. I don't know.
He did pull out some wagons a couple times. He semi-FF'd in every single match that we played.
Okay, yeah.
He went to H3 every game he played, and so did I, usually. I lasted long enough to make it well into H3, and then usually lost after that point.
Yeah.
But he got some pretty kick-ass treasures, it looks like. He was able to get his market start with hunting dogs pretty much immediately with Germany. It's so good. He got like 40 more treasure or something like that.
Yeah.
Alright, so oyster boom. What all do you think this entails?
I would guess going water, but I am not sure.
Alright, the oyster boom is a dockless water boom with no fishing boats.
Okay. You sorry, now I'm sounding real dumb here, but you can do that.
You can with USA, as USA is the weird, wacky, wonderful, inflatable tube man of Age of Empires 3. Oh, notice, you know, your second hunt is usually some elephants, and notice my elephants are not present. And I noticed this right about now.
Oh, no.
My elephants have gone all the way over to his base.
That is really bad.
These 4 are my hunts!
My god. Against a Uhlans player. I mean, you want the hunts close to you. I mean, this is bad.
So I'm like, man, this really sucks. But it's a good thing my water boom is gonna net me mostly coin. So I'm gonna be able to afford mercenaries, which is what I was planning on doing anyways.
Yeah.
You know, just standard USA things, water booming and getting coin from it.
So,
I'm trying to make you more and more confused about the strategy, by the way. Is it working?
Yeah. I have no idea what's going on. So, are you doing your standard opening? What are you...
Yes, I'm start opening with French immigrants. I've capped myself 20 out of 20 and popped a Marine, and popped Minutemen. So it looks like identical to my Marine start, basically. And it's gonna look that way for a little bit, because this is a fast fortress.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm gathering this 80 wood treasure here, and I'm going to use it
It's huge.
to make some walls, because this is Niger Delta, and I'm also fighting Uhlan raids. I'm not really much of a wall player, but I've been learning that they can be quite helpful against Germany in particular. I hate Germany so much. So we got a saloon out here. So here's 6 coin per second. That's another settler's worth of coin gather, which is nice. You can just get it from your military wagon.
Yeah, I mean, walls can be really helpful sometimes and really cheap for what they give. So, yeah.
I don't know the button to select all of the same type, which is why you see, like, some pillars are being stopped, but others are not.
I think like this. I think I feel like it's cheating to delete them, so I don't do it myself.
Gotcha.
But honestly, I'm just too lazy to find out how to do it.
Yeah, you'll see me make some walls up here and connecting the tree line and stuff like that. He's got Uhlans out, but I have Minutemen.
Yeah,
so
good.
he's not gonna get in.
I'm ready.
Yeah, at least you can on this map. You can if he goes over the water, you can easily spot him. So that's good.
This is all I see right here. He's done a much better job of exploring. Oh no, he hasn't done that much better. Okay. But the fog of war does play a pretty important role in this game. So I've shipped 700 coin and I'm getting ready to fast fortress. But here's the thing: is I'm stockpiling a shipment, as you see, and normally in my marine strat, after this arrives, we'll be coming in 700 wood, which is not even in this deck. And that wood helps me provide the wood I need for town centers, but that's not what we were doing this time. We're stockpiling shipments and waiting for H3 to arrive.
Oh no.
So yeah, this happens, but he kind of fucks off and goes for the one settler that was kind of an outcast. Our state capital is in, we're building it up here. So this settler is getting my second closest hunt. That hunt started way up here, and now it's down here. It's not much of an improvement.
No. But
and now these Uhlans are about to come back down south and kill him, so I'm about to be really short on food. There's our statehood for faster age up, so we can get up faster. No.
Yeah, and he's starting to build a mass also, so...
yeah, and he's focusing largely on Uhlans. Over on the Germany side, he's gathered... some kind of crate. Okay, he gathered 700 coin into age up. He's going up with the exiled prince for a fast age up.
And you have a lot of food still, even though we aged up.
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
Are you on your way?
Yeah, I'm about halfway up to H3 right now. I'm aging up with Maryland's, by the way.
Can we check German's deck?
Oh, I'm already in H3. So this is what the whole build is based on. Cheapskate oyster pirates. It ships a sloop and then enables sloops to gather coin from fish. You also get a sloop for aging up. Alright?
Okay.
And then I follow it with 2 sloops so that I have 4 sloops total. Now, how good is this, you may ask? Well, once I remember to start fishing with my sloop, you will see how good this is. But I have this here, and I'm looking through my mercenaries for the first time, and I realize suddenly that I have the exact perfect mercenaries in my saloon to counter Germany.
Okay.
My 3 mercenaries I have in the saloon are Swiss Pikemen, Giant Grenadiers, and Pandors.
Okay. And you're gonna go with Swiss Pikes.
Swiss Pikemen. But, you know, what does Germany like to do? They like to make Uhlans and skirmishers. So let me make the counter to Uhlans, and then Pandors the counter to skirmishers. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
So they get each of these sloops is getting 2.01 coin per second.
That's good.
So with that one shipment, I'm now getting 4.02 coin per second with one shipment. That's almost a factory, right?
Yeah.
And
It's
then
really good.
here's 2 more sloops. So now I have 8.04 coin per second from sloops that don't cost population.
Wow.
And that's the oyster boom. So
It's really nice, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like better than an upgraded factory on coin, basically. It's 4.02 coin per second twice for free in shipments, as opposed to the factory shipment in New Hampshire that gets 5.5 for the cost of 500 resources.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I kind of built up my defense, and he doesn't know that I'm training Swiss Pikes, right? And this is why I say the Fog of War kind of plays into this. All he knows is that I have this big fortress here. And he's trying to start to train fishing boats a little bit, dip his toes into the water, get some resources. So where do you think this game's gonna go?
Well, I don't know. I think what he should do is he should try to get around your base a little bit more and things like that. But he seems a bit too passive to deal with you, I think.
He knows I'm building something, but he doesn't know what it is.
Yeah.
And so we're just doing a little bit of posturing here.
Can you check his deck?
Yeah, I can check his deck, absolutely. He sent 2 settler wagons, 3 settler wagons, 700 coin, 8 skirmishers.
Yeah. He probably doesn't even have a... Does he have a barracks? He must have a barracks, right?
Yes, he does have a barracks. He's starting to train skirmishers from it.
Yeah. Yeah, he need more skirmishers.
Now, what he doesn't know is that I'm massing Swiss Pikemen. I'm trying to keep it that way. I have the 3 Gatling gun shipment for rolling artillery as well, but all I'm showing him is my Minutemen. Now, he knows that I probably have the Gatling guns because I've sent them in every game we played prior today. Which, you know, you should, because they're Gatling guns.
Yeah.
Now it looks like he's shipping 1,000 wood. Probably gonna get 2 extra TCs, or perhaps just a lot of houses.
The other mercenary that you have, when are you going to train that?
Oh,
I'm
basically just making Swiss Pikes right now, and I'm just gonna keep at it for most of the game.
Yeah,
I don't make anything else until, like, the very end.
Okay. Will you... What's the plan here? Is it for you to... do you want to fight in H3 with this threat, or do you want to...
So I know Dunamai is itching right now, because I'm keeping up with him in score. I'm the US of A, you know. And I know he knows that I have the Gats, and I know at some point he's going to attack me with a big, massive Uhlans, because that's all he's been making for, like, all the past several games. So my current plan of attack is to just chill in my base and let him not see the Swiss Pikes until he pushes in and doesn't realize it until it's too late. That's my current plan of attack, is build Swiss Pikemen until he does something.
Yeah.
I'm also...
now he's doing what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, I've also sent a combat card that gives all heavy infantry plus 15%. These are Uber Swiss Pikes. And now here we go,
shit.
here we go, here we go, this is the moment.
Oh.
This is the one moment that I canceled this game for. Is the moment I was waiting for happened. He tried to charge 20 Uhlans into 19 Swiss Pikes.
I mean, it was a good idea because he had the cannons there, and he did get a few cannons, but I mean, the cost was, yeah. They just melted. Damn.
Now, I have sensed what is, in my opinion, the best combat card in the game, because it affects the general, my Minutemen, and all heavy infantry. So these Swiss Pikes have 25 attack as opposed to 22, and now his army walks right into me here. And I just get into melee, and oh, this is just a work of beauty. These skirmishers, unfortunately, are just outclassed here, just because they're already in melee, and they have 25 attack.
Yeah, they're doing really good, your Swiss Pikemen, actually. And you
I've
have
also
a lot
sent
of
the Marines cards, so
and you could just siege down a little bit of his base really fast.
I have Marines as well, so we got 2 very high siege units as my unit composition.
Yeah, so if you catch him off guard like you're doing now, I mean, it's really easy to just...
Literally, as soon as that first batch of Uhlans died, I'm like, well, he knows what I have. It's time to push with everything I got.
Yeah.
Because there's no hiding it anymore. He gets this 13 Pandor shipment, which is a really good shipment, I must say. Pandors are one of my favorite mercenary units now. Like, they are just so good in a pinch.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is probably not the pinch that they're meant for, but, you know.
Yeah. What do they cost to send?
I think it's 1,000 coin for 13 Pandors, but they're really, really good. 25 attack with a 2.5 against skirmishers. I also sent rolling artillery a second time for 2 more Gats. And I'm starting to train Pandors by myself now as well.
Yeah. I mean, I really like the siege on the on the Swiss Pikemen that you have after this fight. Actually,
73 siege. Yeah, this is what happens when you give Swiss Pikemen a 15% combat card.
Because you can really exploit the moment that you have now. So he managed to build up a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm just gonna charge the pike straight in though.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying is that even if he managed to build up now, I mean you managed to destroy a lot of his base, so it's a uphill battle for him.
Yeah.
And
at this point, I'm sending a frigate because I spotted his dock.
Yeah. Can you use your money ships, so to say?
I could have used them, but I'm like, I need to afford more mercenaries. No, they're not really doing anything right now. I'm about to notice that soon, I think. Yeah, I noticed that right there. I'm like, alright, time to get back on food. Look how fast that these 4 sloops have cleared my side of all fish. And he's got how many fishing boats that are still struggling to clear the first set of fish.
Yeah.
The oyster boom is so good. It's a dockless, fishing boatless water boom. That's also a fast fortress and a coin economy with mercenaries. It's the dumbest strategy! It sounds like everything shouldn't work with it.
So what do you do if you don't do a Swiss Pikeman with this strategy? Can you do something else? Do you have anything more?
Well, I mean, it all depends on what you roll for mercenaries, but you're bound to get at least one anti-cav mercenary, because they're like the most common type of mercenary is heavy infantry or dragoons.
Yeah.
But if you roll bad mercenary, I mean, I've done this strategy with this is my first time doing it with Swiss Pikes, but I've done it with Black Riders and Armored Pistoliers before, and those work really, really well. Yeah, you just gotta be a little creative. Just deal with what you're dealt. You know, it's a fun strategy. You get a different unit roster every single time.
Do you have this map in your map pool in your next tournament game?
I do, yes. This is why we practiced on Niger Delta. Most of what we practiced on was Priens. What's that one where the trade route goes kind of through the center of the map and then stops halfway through? Priens, I think it's called. Anyways, I just decided that that's the map I'm just going to ban outright because there's so many avenues of attack that I can't roll it. It's all flat terrain. It's just great for Uhlans. Although it does mean I'm just gonna have to suck it up and and just accept Colorado being a map.
Yeah.
But the water is where I'm gonna be strongest, I think, because this new oyster boom strategy is kick-ass.
So what I think you can do is perhaps put your ships closer to the middle to help out a little bit, because if you put them on the fish or gold in the middle, then you can shoot with them, I guess, if there is a fight in the middle.
Of course.
You do risk losing them and exposing them. I mean, he will know what's going on then, but it is a possibility.
And when I get a sloop, often what I have it do is I have it explore the map to make sure he's not water booming, or I put it next to my shoreline or like right in the middle here, like you were saying, so that it can help with defense. I just didn't do it this time because I was a little busy panicking and trying to not lose settlers.
Well, it was really nice to see this strategy, so now I know what to look out for against US.
Yeah, this is a new USA strategy I've been posting videos on for the past couple of days, and yeah, I kind of... It all started after I recently made a video about the best USA states, and I made the bold claim that Maryland is the best state available to USA, despite being the least used state in the game. And that was my claim, and I decided to put my money where my mouth was. And you know what? The strategy rocks.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be interesting to see future games. See if you other people do it. See how it works out. And yeah, okay.
Me and Dunamai were in the chats together while we were playing, and it gave me just this pure moment of ecstasy and satisfaction when he charged his Uhlans down, and then I attack moved with the pikemen while they were trapped behind the state capitol, and I heard him go, "Oh shit!" He just turned and burned, and I'm like, "It's the greatest moment ever." He just gasped and stopped halfway through. It was great. There's something to be said about the joy of hearing somebody, hearing somebody's expressions while you're playing with them. You know, like I made as many Swiss Pikes as he made Uhlans.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. What do they even cost, the Swiss Pikemen?
160 coin. They're hella cheap.
That's actually really cheap.
Yeah, that's only 20 more coin than like an Irish Brigadier or a Cannoneer.
Yeah.
Their base attack is 22, not 25. Yeah. Again, I think this U.S. Army card is the best upgrade card in the game. It's just fucking ludicrous. And the amount of things that it can apply to is nuts. That's cool. That's the cool thing about USA is they have such powerful shipments. They are a shipment civilization. You know, Continental Rangers is almost as good as U.S. Army. It affects all forms of rifle infantry, but there are way many more forms of heavy infantry than there are of rifle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for joining me, Mr. Potato Head.
Thank you for letting me watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a great day, and goodbye.